Oh, hello, one more time. At least for a little bit. I'd actually add a background to this at some point. I'll do that when we're PC.
I'm ready.
I want different music. Well, this is nice. I feel like you have it's a little bit more fitting. Oh, that sounds neat. Legends of Synthwave. There we go. And coins and box credits will carry over. I still don't believe it. However, Part 1 season missions will not carry over. Thought that would probably be the case. But yes, hello. I know I've been gone for a bit. Been trying to get new stuff moved over from this PC over to my dad's one before putting up my new one, but I'm kind of running out of space on his computer. So I think I'm just going to kind of have to put the new one up. I'm going to do a couple more things. I think I'm going to try to transfer over tonight. And then I'm going to actually, well, you know, I might just even put this, I guess I'll do an announcement. I will try to get the new PC set up. I will try to mostly get work stuff set up as soon as possible first. Though I might do another stream whenever the new season drops. Actually, I thought the new season dropped tomorrow. But I still have a couple more days, which is nice. That's not the link I wanted. Here we go. That's not it. And I closed out of the music I was listening to. Excellent. I hate how it brings up links in a new tab. I wish it would just bring it up in a new page. Oh, now I can't bring that. Okay, I'm just going to open up this link. Open up this link here. Open that there. Go here. Go to history. Find the video I was most recently watching. Here we go. And we're going to have it playing again. And it went to, of course, the max volume. Okay. Right now, I actually want to keep that up because this stuff's stupid. There we go. But yeah, they have also, I guess, worth mentioning. Let me see. Where was I? Posted in the general chat here. What is it going to transfer over to here? Boom. This is the roadmap they released. I mean, of course, we're getting, I mean, it's not on here, but we're getting part 2 of this current season. But then next, so like a month's time, roughly, we're getting Inside Out, which I guess, I'm assuming all of these are still going to be 2-parters. I mean, maybe this one might not, but they haven't said for sure. So we're getting Inside Out, which I think is supposed to be like the 5, according to data mines, it's the 5 emotions. Don't really care. So I'm definitely not going to use any of my tokens for that unless it's like something super good, but I think that's, yeah. I mean, honestly, like aside from the middle one, this is kind of all I'm going to hold on to my tokens, so I might fall really behind, might not even do that much more streaming of it. I mean, I probably will, but I don't know if I don't get the season, it might be so little I can do by not having that stuff that I might just kind of like rein it back in. I don't care about Inside Out, really. Don't care about Nightmare Before Christmas. Kind of like Pirates of the Caribbean, but I can honestly see what they're going to do about that. But yeah, of course, you get the new races and new race environment, which I mean should be themed around this. The only one that really stands out here is the bonus race environment. People don't really know what exactly means. Is that like more Pirates of the Caribbean? But I mean, if that's just a new race environment, that would still be like, if this is a new set of tracks, that would be that. Unless this is bonus alterations to this one. Other people have also said, could this mean like maybe we get a Wall-E track? Which could be cool. I mean, I feel like you could even still make a cooler Pirates of the Caribbean track. But yeah, so we're getting that. Late summer, which I mean, it's also weak. I think, I want to say last time they still counted like September as summer, which I think technically, like beginning of September kind of is. I think technically fall doesn't start to then. I personally consider fall like August. You get new races. Or those people talk about like, is this going to be a two-parter or is it going to be a one-part? I can see it being a one-parter maybe. But they could do this. But I feel like it's going to be kind of hard maybe to get 5 new races. But people talk about Barbossa, Will Turner, and Davy Jones. Yeah, there's a fair. You could do like the 2 later movies. I don't know. I think mostly it would be the villains. So I feel like the villains would be the cooler ones visually. But I think like there was a new female lead in both of them. Maybe a new male lead. I can't remember. But like this stuff you might could do with those. I didn't even see that last one. I think that Salazar guy seemed visually cooler as a villain than maybe Blackbeard. But like, I don't know, those might be 2 cool ones. I would still love to have an Imperial for like the aesthetic of that. But yeah, that might be kind of a little bit harder to do. But like, I mean, I would probably pay to get Davy Jones. I don't know if I would for Barbossa, but I don't know, that's also in like 3 months, so like I might be willing to use up the 2 tokens I will have for that time, because I'm hoping like if I do want it, I could just spend the $10 later. Hopefully I'll be well off financially to be able to do something like that. But I don't know, that might just be like a 1-season thing. I don't know, like it really depends on who the people are. I mean, it's also been a while since I've seen the movies. Like, if Will Turner's the exclusive, would I don't know. I'd like more like David Jones. I don't know if I even would for Barbossa exactly. Maybe, I guess it depends on what he's actually like in the game too. But yeah, I'm curious to see what that's going to be like. But might be the most interesting one, though. It's also one of the few ones, in my opinion, that could really get its own season to be updated. Very few other ones. I mean, you could like update some stuff, but I don't feel like too many others could have a whole season dedicated to them. Maybe Lilo and Stitch with the show, but I feel like that'd almost be too much. I also feel like they skipped some people you could make easily into a racer, but they also cruelly said they weren't supposed to do that. But like Jungle Book doesn't really have that much other stuff. Hercules, Mulan, like there's not too many extras of a lots of those. But this one, there's been enough movies, there's been enough like different characters over the years. I feel like this one sort of makes sense. Also, it's the most lacking right now for something that is as big as it is. It's not like it's a one movie plus maybe like TV show spin-off thing. And this one has a lot of stuff. And then you have Nightmare Before Christmas, new races, and new race environment. But fall, I think I did the math here because this is like 3 months out. So it's that this one will get us, the one we're on now will get us to June. This would get us to August, right? June. Yeah, because mid-May. Well, this gets us to mid-June, then July, August, September, October, like mid-October. So this would start like mid-October unless it's super delayed. So like October, I mean, this gets October into December in theory, so like it kind of falls at a good time for I mean, as much as you can, I think try to do Halloween and Christmas at the same time. And I mean, I guess with Halloween being October 31st, you could have it start like October 25th, 28th, something like that, and run to December 28th, and you get both holidays in it. Perhaps, or you could extend it to like the end of the year if it starts like late October, and then talk about getting some other stuff. But yeah, also just say season 11 is 2024, which I think is interesting. So like this might, I suppose would say it's fall. I feel like that should be late fall if it runs from fall until winter. I guess winter is really just part of December. I don't know. I feel like I have my own definitions of what each season is, at least here. So I did not finish all of my like dailies the other day because it was just too tedious. It's like get 8 aerial stunts with a trickster. So I have to find a thing with a good ramps and use a trickster and use like bomb skills. Just some of these are getting a little tedious. It goes like this one. Okay, aerial stunts, just generic. I don't have to use a specific racer. Okay. 10 skills in one race, okay, not too bad. Go through 15 spec. These are good. Some of the ones with a specific item are exceptionally annoying. But yeah, we are in here near the very end. We'll just go come in here and just do these. Nope, not that. We'll probably do a little bit of that before it's over. Let's see. I think I already did the bonus. Yeah. Did you? I don't know. Did I want to do Bell? Stincia, Oswald. Maybe Oswald because he's the lowest right now. Okay. But yeah, so we're approaching the end of the season. Would like to, if all possible, be able to stream some of the new season when that drops. I guess would that be Wednesday or Thursday, if at all possible. I mean, I do have lots of work to catch up because I kind of been not doing lots of that for like a week. So I do want to get a little bit caught up on that, like I said, for being behind, while just getting the computer kind of changed over. I don't know about this. Here we go, fly forward. By flaming wheels. But yeah, so I'm hoping to get that set up. It's been a little bit of a slow process getting everything going. But I think I now have everything sort of ready to go. And I'm super happy to get that set up. Also, I also want to kind of test some stuff to see how everything runs on the new system. I kind of want to play some various different games on there and just see how interesting. And see how like my run times, load times sort of are. Like how does this game run on the new system? How does work run on the new system? How does it like load? Like how quickly does it load? Because I'm hoping that stuff is really good. I mean, why was I going so sideways here? I mean, it should. Like, there's no reason it should be running like this would. If it is, I'll have to go talk to somebody. But yeah, I'm really excited to get all that stuff tested out. But I'm looking forward to hoping to get some more work done this week, caught up on some different things. But I just thought, taking a little break from doing some exporting, and I was going to go in and do that. I thought it was ending tonight. So I was like, let's go ahead and stream it, the last one. But yeah, since if the new one doesn't start for a couple more days, this will definitely be the last of these that I will do till probably get the new PC hooked up. Unless something super crazy comes in. And that should have been the use 10 skills. Yeah, so I need to go back in and do that. This race is... I kind of hate this one, I'll be honest. If they varied up the track a little bit more, this one wouldn't be too bad. Maybe if it had like a lot more variety of tracks too. Maybe if you could at least detect when you're just down to this one, so I'm not like racing on the same exact track layout every single time. Let me actually get something a little bit different. Because I feel like I'm so bored when doing this one. Because I'm having to do it 2 times a day, every day. I guess you don't really have to, but like, I don't know, you don't min-max your stuff, you kind of have to. Okay, I like this song. This is a neat remix? But let's see, I guess if I'm doing this one, I'm just doing the same stuff over and over. I do have a couple things I did want to sort of talk about. I don't know, probably not going to finish all of them. I'm probably going to get brain farted and just forget about it. But I remember seeing something. I don't know if anybody here cares. Though I don't know, maybe Tuesday might be interested. Although I'll be curious to hear his opinion as a Marvel fan. Well, and I guess also a Marvel fan of the comics. I think he liked the MCU. Though I don't know, I feel like the MCU's not, or personally, not the same as it used to be. And it seems to be, maybe that's, it seems to be a sort of mainstream opinion, but I don't know, he might feel a little bit differently. I think I'm definitely more of an MCU hater than he is. So, my opinion's probably the biggest there on that. But I remember seeing that they are going to, like, try to fix the problem with the MCU, because I think it sounded like they're under the impression that people are actually having like superhero fatigue, and they're going to try to combat that, because they were saying they're going to have fewer movies a year, or like a max of 3 movies and 2 series a year. And I thought that was interesting, because I don't think that's exactly the problem. I think some of the problem, but this is just my opinion, like, problem with MCU, of course, is it's a long-running thing. Like, I think Avengers came out when I was in 8th grade. Because I remember the teacher at the time I had talked about it, which was already a couple years into, like, the MCU. I'm going to go to the other track. I hope this doesn't give me the long one. But I think the problem is just, like, the big story arcs ended. Most of those characters have kind of left. You've gotten some new characters that maybe aren't as interesting, or people maybe just don't care about as much. You do have a lot of other superhero stuff, so it's not like this is the only kind of superhero stuff that you are getting. I think when superhero movies were a little bit rarer, you kind of went to go see maybe more of them as a superhero fan, because you didn't have that many options. But I mean, I think also they kind of just haven't been as good for various different reasons. I mean, I think there's lots of different things you can say there about that. I don't know, I guess some way more political than others. Or, I don't know, the stuff that gets, I don't know, they call you a grifter or whatever for saying. But I think it's just, honestly, you just haven't had that many good ones, or like as many reasons to see it, and they've gone too much into the, not television series, but like the streaming stuff. Okay, so this is the shorter one, that's good. But yeah, it's just kind of like I think people, well, I remember seeing, it was like a meme thing, talking about the latest Doctor Strange movie. And there's like a flow chart of all the extra stuff you had to watch to be able to really know what was going on with that Doctor Strange movie, which I also did not see. I don't know, Doctor Strange didn't super interest me personally. It wasn't like one that I had to go see a new movie of. But it was like, I can't remember what all of the breakdown was, because I mean, some of the stuff like having seen Doctor Strange 1, it's not that big of a deal. I don't know, maybe some of the Avengers stuff, whatever. I can't remember if those were all of them. It was like, you had to go see WandaVision. WandaVision, like a couple other different series too, and it was like, I feel like that's also your problem, is you had to go see that. Oh, wait, well, I think that was the one, but it was also, sorry, it was the Marvels, I think, was the one that had the long one, because it was like, okay, Marvels, you had to logically kind of watched, what was it? Of course, Captain Marvel. I think it was like, was it WandaVision? Because one of the characters I think was in there. And then you had to also have watched the Miss Marvel streaming show, and like a couple of that. There was lots of like streaming stuff you had to have watched too, and it was like I could see audiences not going into that one, not really knowing these characters, having to do that. That's probably like the best movie thing is lots of like back watching you have to go and do. Can I do you yet? Or okay. And see, I have to remember to stun somebody. I think I start off with a shield, so if I charge, I can just run into somebody. But I think some of that stuff is like there's too much other stuff you have to watch for the Marvel movies. Like, I think even before you had people that maybe wouldn't watch every single Marvel movie. They'd have the characters they like, and then you could watch the Avengers where it teamed up. And you could probably watch that without watching the other characters that you didn't like. Okay, I don't think I'm starting with that shield. Well, okay. I didn't get the item I was hoping for there. Actually, I didn't even notice I had gotten the item. I just pushed it just in case. I was hoping it was something. I need to blow somebody up. Oh, no. Nope, that didn't count. Come on, give me a bomb, give me a bomb. Give me a bomb. They're still not giving me a bomb. They want to blow somebody up while I'm close to them. There we go, finally. It's done one person. She doesn't want to give me the skills. But I feel like that's a big problem, is it's too much like you really have to watch a whole bunch of other stuff, like do your homework. And now versus what it used to be, like you have to even follow. Like you might not care about, let's say, like Wanda. Personally, didn't care about Scarlet Witch. I really care about Vision. Yeah, I think it's Vision. But it's like, if I wanted to go watch Doctor Strange, I had to go watch WandaVision. Which also, let me just be honest, WandaVision was also a little bit of a weird show. Like, I think you really had to kind of be into that. It's not like a normal superhero thing either to sit down and watch. Okay, I didn't get one of those done. I don't think I probably drifted enough. It was probably that one. Right? Yeah, or manual boost. Okay, but I should get that eventually. I was working on this one because that seemed a little bit harder. And let's see, do I have to use anybody particular here? No. Okay, so we're using... I guess we're still using kind of complete the Wall-E one. I don't know, I have some other stupid missions to do, but oh well. But I think that's just kind of the big problem, is you have lots of that. You're getting lots of these other characters that you might not care about. Like, they've expanded it so much, and they're trying to connect so many other things that you have to watch all these other things to keep up. But it might be other stuff that you don't really care about, and you might want to wait to get streaming. I mean, if you're like me, maybe pick it up once a year for like a month, catch up on all this stuff in the meantime, and like ditch it. So you might not be watching all of the stuff. It's just like, I don't know, you maybe have some better stuff. I mean, I'd also feel like there is a serious thing about the quality of a lot of the maybe recent Marvel movies, and they definitely dropped, I personally feel like they dropped the ball with lots of VFX, which used to be pretty decent, but they also, too, from what I heard, is they're pushing them harder, they're giving them less time to do some of the stuff, compared to what they used to do. Oh, well, I mean, I guess too, when you had less movies coming out, there wasn't maybe as big of a or you think you would hire more people to do the visual effects if you're like doubling the output you want, personally. I don't really understand why they kind of seemingly haven't done that, because you have stuff like She-Hulk looking the way it did, which is just like, do you want people to pay extra to watch that? Okay. I feel like you might want to rethink that just a little bit, personally. But you're rushing to get this stuff out. You're having just kind of like weird side stuff. And I think I saw something too was talk about if you, I feel like a weird one to start it, but that one where it's like the death chick, the assassin, whatever, I don't remember what her name was, like if you were going to watch her stuff, how much other stuff you had to watch, and it was like, you kind of need to go back and watch the Netflix Daredevil series, you need to watch the Hawkeye series, you need to watch this, that. It's just like, this is getting a little bit tedious now. You can't just sit down and kind of watch a show. I mean, I guess you would still have questions, like you could probably start at Iron Man 3 and be better off than you could with some of this stuff nowadays. There's just so much other stuff and things that you just kind of maybe don't care about. Like maybe, I mean, I don't think that one's going to have too much a bigger impact on the rest of the MCU, but like that series, maybe you just don't care about that character, you don't want to watch it. But some of this other stuff is like, well, you kind of have to watch it if you want to keep up with the series as a whole, and it's just like, that's weird. Well, I guess the first one I see, I guess we're going with Mickey. But yeah, it's just kind of, I feel like that's kind of the thing. You don't necessarily need less. I think having it be more quality would be nice. Maybe if we can make it like that. Well, I say that. I think also having it less will be sort of useful, but I think it's less stuff that probably doesn't have as much appeal.
I've read about this vehicle.
That's right. Mickey Mouse is
like, I don't know, you're having so many movies come out, everybody might not want to go to the theater and see every single one of those. Not every single character out there is going to be a seat filler. Not that I'll say maybe Iron Man was before those movies came out and made him, I think, more popular than he was beforehand. I thought over here he was like a B-list. Nobody really knew Marvel before like the MCU. I feel like a lot of those characters maybe you want, but you also kind of had a few, I don't know. I just don't know if just we need to make less stuff is the correct takeaway from people maybe not messing as much with the Marvel stuff. Like, I feel like, also too, they're making stuff, or they're talking about doing stuff that I feel like appeals to separate audiences more. Like, I remember seeing the, I think like Blade. At least with the old Blade stuff, like the older Blade movies, I think those appealed to people that were always like, they're not exactly the same crowd as your maybe standard Marvel movie person. They're like, oh, I want to see somebody kill vampires with a sword who's just super cool. It's like your, I don't know, Miss Marvel target demographic might not also be the same target demographic as your Blade TV show. Like, it's just, I don't know if there's the biggest overlap there, but maybe I'm wrong to just say that. But I will personally say I don't feel like, hey, okay, now it's marked completed. I'm gonna make sure you're marked completed again too. Yep. Okay, just have to make sure. Now we're going to finish you off to stun. But yeah, I feel like that's the thing too. They've also tried to experiment with other stuff, which isn't bad. But I feel like when you do other stuff like that, it's not going to put. I think like my dad. I think when he was still alive, we had Disney Plus at that time of Miss Marvel, and I think I remember him watching like an episode or two. I just don't think it clicked with him, but I also don't think like my dad was the target demographic of Miss Marvel. But I think like there was some stuff too about like, oh, why did these people tune in for this? And it's like, you made a thing targeting this demographic, which I don't exactly feel like is the same exact target demographic of, let's say, your previous Marvel stuff. Of course, they didn't copy over like that well. You're doing a young Middle Eastern Pakistani family sort of something that might not be your standard comic book enjoyer demographic there. Like my dad that liked Iron Man might not be as down to see that as he would be like another Iron Man movie or Hulk. Yeah, I'm waiting for them to catch up. Why did they get a bomb? Who got a bomb? Why did they pick up a bomb all day? I was looking for one yesterday when I got bombed. That was a bomb, right? Something exploded. Well, I have noticed that sometimes with these single item things, every now and then I'll pick up like a shield or something from like one particular spot, like that one wasn't coated up properly. I don't think anybody should be like, it's not like you, oh, I guess a trickster could have picked up a bomb. I guess a trickster could slam into somebody and get a random item. But I feel like that's kind of the thing with that, is like they branched out so much, and also with the branching out, like they made the like Miss Marvel really target like this demographic, which I mean, it might still be enough of one that your Miss Marvel fans might have watched. Although I know there was like a girl at church one time in the youth that said I think her favorite superhero was Miss Marvel, not Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel. Honestly, kind of surprised. But like, I don't feel like she would exactly also fall into the demographic of like watching the Pakistani family drama, or not drama, but like, I don't know, sitcoms level drama type stuff. I think I heard it kind of was like, it's family dynamics, but they are of this race and nationality and religion, stuff like that. I don't know if that would cross over as much, but then having that be like, oh, you need to go back and watch this to get the character backstory for this movie, which this movie's now more in this genre, targeting this demographic, which is appealing to these people, but you might not want to, like. And it's also not like it's an old, I mean, I know people complain a lot of times about origin movies and different things like that, but like one good thing about an origin movie is it lets you know who the characters are just starting on a series, and it's like, yeah, who's this random, I don't remember her name, but is it Monica Rambeau? Was that the black chick in the Marvels? Like, she was on some series, I think it was one of them. I mean, I didn't watch that. Well, I think I watched like the first 2 episodes. It didn't click with me, but apparently I stopped before the stuff got interesting, but we'll just watch it when it's not interesting. 8 aerial stunts. That's going to be a little bit of a weird one. But it's just like, people might go, who's that? And like Miss Marvel, at least Miss Marvel had a TV show that like explained her origin. So that one I kind of give a little bit more of a pass, because like, okay, if you want to learn who she is, that's a little bit easier. Level 25 should hopefully be doable. But it's just kind of like some of these, like, if I see that and those, I think it was kind of advertised that it wasn't like an origin of those characters, it's kind of like, would I want to go see that as my movie pick? I mean, I think I also should probably add it. I think also one of the problems too is the movies are costing so much money. Like, I think you need to realize that you might need to put less money into some of these movies. Like, maybe some of them aren't going to be the most wild. I how you start out on lap 1. The most like wildly. I should have jumped there. Like wildly popular, successful one. Like, it might not make back its $500 million, or was it like I feel like all of them are costing like over $200 million, maybe up to like $300 million that I've been seeing recently, including a lot of the streaming shows, which, I don't know, just, it doesn't feel like they have, maybe this is going to be toxic, but they don't look like they have that sort of quality to them either to really justify them costing that much money. Like that used to be a really expensive price to like make a movie. I mean, before like they started spending a lot more money on movies, but it's just like, maybe some people, okay, hit by her. Maybe some people should also like try investing in, okay, I'm missing all the, I think so, like my second or third time trying the floating objects thing on here. so having to get used to where the jump points are. Okay, missed that one. Oh well. But like, I don't know, maybe you need to also make them cost a little bit less, so you're not like needing to make as much money on them, like make even. Like, I feel like that's also something to think about. I might have killed myself here. Okay, no I didn't. Oh, this sort of gets me through here. Well, okay, well at least one. But maybe you also need to like do that too, like maybe these cost a little bit less. It'd be easier to make back your money and be like, it justify them costing so much, or like justify making them. Like maybe not every movie need to be like make $1 billion to be viewed as a financial success. We're gonna go bump it down. Advanced. Advanced for Fix It Felix. I need to slide on a grind pipe for 10 seconds. And what is this? Just classic? Okay. Oh yeah, they do Gaston and Haiti. That's why I hadn't done those yet.
I'm very good at what I do.
Felix. Here we go. Oh, but yeah, I feel like that's also something that, like, maybe you need to look at just doing more reasonable, like hearing the. Not saying it's because I haven't seen it, but if I'm going to see it, probably wait for it to come out in like English dub. Through my vision, can't really just read subtitles that much, and I feel like that'd take away a bit from it. But like, I mean, of course, like, I heard there was some other things involved with it, such as Japan being a little bit different with how they make movies. I think something said like some things that they don't consider into their budget, like Hollywood does. So it probably costs more than what they said it did. They don't include this, that, and the other thing that we do over here. And it's grind pipes. But Godzilla -1, I think they said it was supposed to cost $15 million to make. And then of course it like made all of that money. Well, say all that money. I don't know if it even like broke $200 million. But I mean, of course, you make a film that's in Japanese. You have to use subtitles, limited to English or like American release. But I don't know if that many Americans are going to see a subtitled Japanese movie and Godzilla 2. I feel like that's maybe more of a niche audience. Let's be honest. Especially if it's not one with just like throwing down and beating up other creatures. I think maybe Americans might like that Godzilla more. I mean, look at how much money the Godzilla X Kong made versus -1. I mean, of course, that's also like an action movie you can go to that's in English, so I'm sure that helped a lot too. But like that movie was supposed to have cost $15 million to make. Some stuff tried to say there was other things, so it's actually more than that. I know things over here say, well, if you're not factoring in marketing, you need to double it for marketing, blah blah blah. Though I don't think they actually have anything to super back that up, or like you can't actually say that as a fact. That's just sort of like a rule of thumb. But some movies spend more on marketing than others, so that doesn't necessarily have to mean that it's actually double. And that was why they said that. Or was it Batman vs Superman didn't make any money? It's like, well, it costs $250 million to make, but if you double that for the marketing cost, it actually costs $500 million. And it's like, But even then, like, okay, they made a movie that cost $15 million, and it made, like, I think maybe it was $200 million. That's a good return on your investment. And I think it's like some other movie. It was like an action movie with like somebody got hurt in a car crash. His wife died. And they put a chip into him that let him walk, and it let it take over his body and like try to kill the people that was supposed to have killed his wife. When the race used full backwards skills, it's Gaston. Okay. And it was like, I think I remember reading that one called like $15 million to make 2 or something. But of course it was like action movie with people shooting each other, a little bit like high-tech stuff, but then they went to like the ghetto and the projects and stuff where like the poor criminals lived, so you could do like regular like modern day stuff. Like it wasn't all the futuristic portion, which is like, okay, smart cost saving measure there. But it was just like that one. I think it maybe like only made 150 million, but it's like it was called Upgrade or something like that. But it's like me and Daddy enjoyed it enough. But it was like, okay, so they made a movie that only cost them this much, and they made back like a decent bit of money. I feel like I would do more of those. Oh, and I think the most recent one I remember hearing like that was oh, what was it? The Five Nights at Freddy's movie. It was one of those that like, was it 20 million or something? Maybe it was. I can't remember how much exactly it was. I think probably the biggest cost of that was like making the animatronics, but they might sort of be reusing those maybe, or like I saw something about them maybe rebuilding them. But I think it was something too talking about how, except for like some of the really specialty ones, you might at least use the like, I don't know, the endoskeleton sort of stuff and just put like a different shell over them, perhaps. Or they were like remaking those into the withered animatronics, the ones from the first movie, something like that. I guess it also depends what they actually do for the second movie too. But it was like, what? I think that movie made like 100 million, maybe 200 million. But it was like super profitable because they only spent like 20 million to make the movie or something. And it was like, I feel like we need to maybe be doing a little bit more of that. And I feel like that's where Marvel is failing. I feel like that's where also DC failed a bunch at too. I mean, I get like your big ones, like I mean, just thought people didn't like. I really enjoyed Batman vs Superman, and I don't know, it's up there with one of my like top superhero movies of all time. Personally, really enjoyed it. I really like Zack Snyder's superhero movies. Those are probably my favorite, besides like the Dark Knight sort of stuff. That's a very hot take. But like, okay, Batman vs Superman, I get that one being like a little bit more of a big budget. Cause that's kind of like, I feel like on the level of Avengers, at least for like the time. Like Justice League, Avengers, I get those movies costing more, like big tentpole movies. But I feel like then you also need Win the Race and Activate 8. I could also do that on this, but let's do this one. This one's much easier. Hades. There you go. The yellow distracts me now. Oh, I might as well go ahead and upgrade you. I don't know, at least on the way up to 30, 35, something like that. But, well, at least it's useful to let me know where they are for, like, the Racer Boost event. But, like, maybe the other movies don't need to be as, like, big of a budget. Like, maybe not every single movie needs to have, like, a 250 million budget. And,
I've read about this vehicle.
all your 5-episode long streaming series maybe also don't need to cost that much. Like, I mean, of course, I didn't see too much really from that series at the time. But was it Secret Invasion? I remember seeing that cost, was it $250 million to make? And it's like, and you're making this for a streaming service, and I don't feel like this is one of the super mega hype sort of nope, got airborne there, like series either. Like, maybe some of these streaming series should cost a little bit. Oh, I think we're doing the long one. Is this 1 lap? Nope, 2 lap. Okay, this is going. No, this is not been a super long one. I'm hoping it's not. And it's actually been a bit since I've done the super long one, but this kind of, that's the reason I've done that. Like the max difficulty Penelope like daily race is just that one. Sorry, my ear is having some, like, I feel like something almost in my ear. I'm gonna have to go see the doctor about that. I think it must be like discharge. But I feel like if I'm having this much discharge too, I'll probably need to go see the ENT and have them like look in there. Though I'm always seeing stuff about like a bug laid eggs in somebody's ear. Found a bug living inside of it, and I'm always like, please let that happen to me ever. I don't know. I feel like that's one of my like big fears is finding a bug living in my ear. So that's always a fun one. But like, yeah, maybe all your streaming shows that don't last that long, which I mean, I know that's still longer than like a movie. Though I feel like a lot of these shouldn't necessarily need a budget that much. Like, are they using that many special effects and all this crazy stuff? Like, you're maybe using some of the more the grounded heroes and stuff. Like, do you need that big of a budget? But it's also like, I don't know. Although I think justifying or trying to say how much any like one series benefited a streaming service is a little bit hard to actually quantify. I'm sure they have some numbers behind the scenes. They can see how many people watched it, but these people just try to watch it because they already had it. Are people buying it just to watch that? Maybe there's a way for them to sort of figure that out, but like, I don't know, how many people really have to like get Disney Plus and watch, let's say, like Secret Invasion for it to justify costing like $250 or $225 million? And I'm sure that doesn't count about all this other advertising stuff. This doesn't count the advertising stuff either. So like, I don't know, it feels weird to me. And I feel like that is something they need to actually look into. Honestly, one of the better deals they've had up here. $5 and you get any of these characters of your choosing unlocked, plus like a couple of the premium currency. I mean, not too bad. I don't know, I feel like it's not really a well package, but it's also, I don't know, I think it's like a limit of 1. And I mean, I think because it's selectable, it's also where it says mix. When I said just a little bit of that, but I don't know, for like a new player, unlocking like one of these characters doesn't seem too bad. I guess you picked your favorite. I mean, there are definitely some rare ones in here, but honestly, I feel like I've seen much worse deals in this game than that. I was going to come buy this because I have grinded out enough, as you can see by my multiplayer coin amount. I've done a bunch of AFK grinding in ranked. So I now have my I think it should be two tokens for multiplayer seasons. Or sorry, I think 3? Yeah, I think I should have 3, right? Is that supposed to be the amount? But I think it should be 3, because I have the one for next season. I wish it would show me up here. Yeah, I think it's 3, I have the one for next season, I have 2 to use after that, which I might use on the Pirates of the Caribbean one, or I might just use it in one. Like, I'll probably use it whichever one Davy Jones gets me here as, like, him unlocked, and maybe not the other, but I have to actually see what they do with that one, because, like, I don't know if it's one of the newer people, I might not, but also, like, is it somebody that's even voiced? Yeah. I thought it was going to be something a little bit more with these having, like, all of those parts involved. Which I think you actually could mix and match these between the stuff, it looked like. Or, like, some of these bits, which honestly look cool, at least for the vehicles that allowed that on. Let's see, we'll open up some multiplayer boxes. But yeah, I don't know, it's just, I'm curious how I'm going to spin those going forward. But yeah, that's just the thing I'm going to talk about with Marvel. I think there's a couple of things I want to talk about too, but that was one I thought was interesting seeing it, because I'm like, I don't know if you're exactly learning the right lesson from this. Like, maybe the movie's not making as much money. I don't know if it's really oversaturation. I think it's just you're making so much and you're trying different genres. Some of these aren't appealing to people, so they don't go and watch it. You want them to watch all these other movies too to also know what's going on. That's kind of a big ask for maybe your average moviegoer. The stuff's kind of dropped off. At least what people were kind of here for. It has also dropped off in, like, general quality too. Like, they're not maybe as good as they used to be. And so, I don't know, I think that's just not good. I think I had looked at it, was like less than 80 items still in the box. Last time I had checked, I actually sat down and counted them. So I mean, I still have a long ways to go. But I can at least take like what, 10 off of that right here. Ooh, that one looks neat. Well, at least has like some more detail going into it. We'll have to get all of these like victory animations. Okay, not too bad. I think I did actually, when I went through and like updated lots of my characters' outfits, I did notice lots of them. I think that like, I think some of them were maybe like special sort of events, but it's like these were the Christmas suits and you only can get them from buying them. They aren't in the box. And I think there were a couple that like you had to get X rank in the multiplayer season, not multiplayer, so you're like with your NPR to be able to unlock them. So there is a couple of different, ooh, just Schnick Nintendo Synthwave, sure. So like some of the stuff I'm not going to be able to unlock, but I can still at least clear out lots of this stuff. I am curious to see what it's like when I run out of like lots of these things, to just see what all I still have to unlock, or like I haven't unlocked then, and just be like, is this really worth spending money on to get these? Okay. I don't want to spend... Yeah, sure. I'm gonna get some more tomorrow. Okay, I'll take that. And then I was going to also do... Yeah, I'll probably spend all this soon too. I might spend my last token. I guess I might spend it on you. Because, I mean, I think they said these might stay. But, like, I don't know, she could potentially go away. So I think I'm just going to grab you. I got two more, but... There's a case, it's like something that's like, hey, you hit level 40. It's like, I have lots of these things almost maxed out, which I was very surprised about. Let's see, what was the collection? Let me go to the end. Wreck-It Ralph. I mean, of course, like these aren't too super high. Of course, I haven't like pulled too many of those. I would love to get them more here. And of course, she's not. I think that's the one that don't have unlocked yet. I have him to 2 stars, impressively. So of course I can get some more of these up. But last these at 2. Okay, they're at 3. They're at 3. Those are at 3 as well, which is kind of impressive. 4. You are at 3, like halfway to 4. You can put 12 out of 75. You're only at like, well, you're kind of halfway to 4. 18 out of 75. I thought I saw some more that was like up higher. That was like 30 out of 75. And I'm like, whoa. But I mean, I guess getting these mostly from the boxes. I think I did know some of them did drop like 8 at a time from these boxes. So I was getting, I guess, more of them. But it is kind of like, I wish I could get more actual racer shards than just true shards like that. And then let's see, what do I still have left to do? And at least I can get to the next level if all possible. 15 races, I'll do that with this the daily stuff. Okay, I need to use Shane, I need to use Wally. I'll get this at some point with Vanellope, should be easy enough. I could maybe try for that with them, but I would need to use somebody not her. Pirate's Life, I just need to get that level. 15 of you should be possible at some point, and I might use Genie. But I think I'm going to try to use these 2 for right now in Regulated, because I haven't done too much of my Regulated right now, and I can get a couple more extra rewards for doing these.
Well, I've watched a lot of racing.
Also, apparently you can now rotate in here. I swear for the longest you couldn't, but I feel like I should be able to click here to just go off. Well, I feel like you used to be able to do that. Shake, here you go. I need to stun, what, 4 people in 2 races? Oh gosh, I don't know what other stuff. I had like a couple other things I saw that I kind of wanted to talk about as well. Instead of just like writing it up on like Twitter. So X, I remember I'm okay calling it X, but I might just call it Twitter if I'm talking to like older, not as technologically hip people. Just because I don't think they will really know what X is. Okay. Love the people from the rear doing that. I do wish I could actually grab an item. I do need to actually stun some people. But being behind people is not bad with Shang, with a defender. I don't know why I just never noticed this too much beforehand, but the boost to get to your like nitro boost bar is actually really strong from like being just right behind somebody. Which I find very interesting. I just like never noticed that before. I don't think it got like super boosted at some point. It's just I don't think ever was this strong when I used them before like 2 or 3 seasons ago. Maybe I've also gotten better at like staying behind people. Trying to get my stuns in. I think it's just I have to stun people. I don't think it's stun people and then win the race. So if I do lose trying to stun the people, it's not that big of a deal. Anybody want to run into me? I need to actually throw that backwards, but for me I thought that was the lane skill. Oh, I didn't notice I actually had picked up a boost. Am I actually staying in first place, including having stopped to help people with my stick? I really thought that was going to cost me first place win. But like, I don't know, defenders are a really solid like second place character. Because you just like get that boost buff from staying behind people. Max. I mean, it's not going to be that buff. What? It's going to be 1,200 coins, I think, in total. Because I think it's 400 per. You can only get 3. But you get, I think, 500 multiplayer coins. Or say, vanity coins, I think is what they now call them. Let's see, and I get this, which I think I probably already have. Because I got these. So I don't know, that's going to convert to coins. I think more than these do. You get some upgrade coins, which I mean, it's not the most. I do think having these all be upgrade coins is a little bit kind of boring looking. You get some crew, which I mean, I'll take some crew, and I think it's like, what, 200 here, 300 at the last one? Or maybe this could be also spaced out a little bit more, like maybe you get 200 here to split up some of the upgrade coins or something. But oh well, it's the personal game design or how I would approach it. I mean, like, I think it was a little much, all the different items before, but at least like you were getting some different things. They weren't all just the same thing. See, what else was I going to talk about? There was like something, I mean, there was a couple different things, like some gaming stuff. Something was talking about Hellblade Suzuno, which I never really played, but I mean, it was like really short. Didn't really look like the gameplay for me. It didn't really look like it was worth its price. It was like a $30, 8-hour game or something like that. I don't know. Maybe I might not have the surprise. Maybe that was the new one. I don't know. I could just be slandering because I don't actually know with that one at all. No speed limit. Oh, that's the first time I've noticed that one. You don't say. I mean, I feel like this is a place that would need a speed limit. I don't know what I was going for there. But it was something talking about that one. I think they're saying it has very few people's wish listed it on Steam, and it's still only like a month out or something like that. But it was like something about, well, of course, I didn't know this, but apparently it's coming to Game Pass. Which I'm like, yeah, lots of people might just do that. Like, if you do have Game Pass, it makes sense that you might just... I don't know what's happening to me on there anymore. I think I just was like went sideways there. I hope y'all saw that. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm gonna do any of that. Maybe last time I turned, but I think I just went straight the whole time this time. Man, people... Okay, I meant to actually go up there. Oh well. But yeah, with like, talking about that, it's like, if it's coming to Game Pass, I could see people maybe not picking it up. Something talking about, I mean, this maybe was just joking. And well, I think the last one, I remember hearing it was exceptionally short too. That could be where they're getting the 8-hour number from, I don't know. Will I go crazy here on the jump? Who knows? Oh gosh, my ear. That feels like a weird pressure sensation. I don't think I'm gonna get my 8 stuns here. Oh well. It may be great. I really wanted to get this done so then I could go over to Wall-E. This one feels like it should be easy enough to do. But like, yeah, if you are $8, like, not $8, 8 hours long, do I really want to buy you as a gamer? Especially if you're like a little bit more of a fancier, expensive title. I might say that one's maybe that much, but I think it is supposed to be like Game Awardsy, where it's like they might charge you more than $10 for it or something. And it's like, yeah, I think this is a legitimate reason for some people to be like, yeah, I don't know if I really want to buy that type of game. I just like get that. And then, also too, if it's 8 hours long, I mean, maybe there's some replay stuff going on, but I just don't even know if there's like that much replay stuff going on to be like, would I even want to buy it later? It sounds like you get it and you maybe finish it in like 1 sitting or 2 sittings. Are you just like done with it? Although I feel like that's also a problem of putting stuff on Game Pass. Is like, some people just gonna be like, well, I'm just gonna get it when it's on Game Pass and not buy. Of course, I'm sure there's stuff arranged with like Microsoft and the devs, like they get some money, so I feel like I shouldn't get knocked if I have the shit personally. Okay, I'm going this way apparently. I don't normally go that way. I'm just gonna set my grind pipe. But I've had some like I may know a little bit about some of that stuff. But yeah, like there would be some like guaranteed sales numbers, so you would be making at least, I don't know, well, I think it's sent to people. So you would be at least making some money. It's not like you are making absolutely no money off of that game, like if you just don't sell any of it. But it is just interesting that they're like, why are we not selling more titles already? Why is nobody like already I didn't catch up to them. Like, why is nobody pre-ordering this game? It's like, well, it makes sense if you're going to come up on that. I could see why I wouldn't pre-order your game if I could just get it for a month for like $15 plus a couple other things. Because I feel like there is a real thing to some games just being like Game Pass titles. Like, oh my gosh, everybody's taking over me now. Well, that'd be sensible, people. I got second place, I'll take that. But like, I think with the Back 4 Blood was kind of like that, with like sort of live servicey, kind of light on content at the very beginning. Maybe even not the best game ever, but they want you to pay like $40, $60 for it, and it's like, I'll just pick it up when it's on like Game Pass and play it, and like put it down, probably like play it for a little while. I think I saw like some streamers play it for like 2 weeks and then just kind of dropped that game. Like they dropped it very quick. 3 opponents in 1 race. Okay, so that's you done. So now I just need to go to Wally, who's a really good racer. I don't feel like I'm that great at using him, not like other people are. I think I might do one more race and use the rest of them. But like some of those, and I guess like Redfall too. The Redfall also wasn't really that good of a game. But like I feel like there's some stuff like that that's, I don't know, it feels like they're made to add stuff to Game Pass, and it's sort of live service where they almost want you to have a subscription to it, which you sort of get through Game Pass, and you might play it, but I don't know if it's really worth like buying. And I think that's kind of like one of those. Of course, like Redfall had some other things, but I think what was I saying? Back 4 Blood. Like I do think Back 4 Blood was certainly one of those where it was, they added in a lots of like other stuff too with it over time, and it felt like it was like a live service version of Left 4 Dead, and it was like, well, of course the I thought I had the cloak. Can people stop shooting me? I'd like to get further in than 4th place, but 5th place refuses to stop shooting me. Let's keep on going. Let me go that finally. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, I feel like you have some of those things. Like I don't have Game Pass. I did try to get it just to do the grounded thing with Tim. I got locked out of my Microsoft account for some reason. They wouldn't let me recover it no matter really what I did. Super annoying there. I had to like use a different email account than the one associated with my account, and they wanted me to prove it was me with all this other stuff. Like, have you bought anything? What's your Xbox ID? I don't have Xbox. I did. Like, I think the last time I got something really with Microsoft was my dad got me. What was it? It was Minecraft Dungeons on like a Black Friday day sale when it was like, I don't know, the 3rd like DLC thing kind of, or update content package had dropped for that game. I think I could have done better here. I wasn't like constantly attacked earlier. Well, that's not too bad. Was it 2 defenders in front just constantly chaining off each other? Yep. Thinking it probably was. But maybe I should do Genie so I can get my drift boost in. I was hoping to win something. Well, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, that's super annoying. Yeah, I did want to play Grounded Deck. I had like a list of like 2-week trials for it that I could do. Just like redeem one of those, play it for 2 weeks. Like play Grounded with Tim and then like hop off. Grounded is one of those games I would like to get, but I think it's one of those I would like to play with a friend. I don't know, maybe it would be worth picking it up if we played it enough, but I feel like I would get tired just only doing it every now and then for like a couple hours on like a Monday night. I don't know what happened there. Okay, keep hitting this stuff. I like how sometimes it just casually hits you and it stops your like drift boost, not drift boost, your like the actual boost bar boost. Knock you out of my way. I don't know what happened there with them, but I'll gladly take it. No, I'm gonna take the immediate speed boost. I got another win and I'll take that. But yeah, I think that was just interesting to talk about why that game isn't doing as good. I think this is maybe outside sources, not actually like the devs behind the title saying why is it not like pre-selling better. But like I said, I think they probably got say kickback, but it's like you would typically get some sort of deal to get put on something like Game Pass, because then you're not going to have like sales numbers which don't look good maybe to investor people, even if you maybe did make some like money with it, but then it's like, well, you only sold X number of titles. It's like, well, yeah, we will Game Pass, and it's like lots of people might have just got Game Pass instead of buying a game. It's 8 hours long, something like that. You play that in a sitting, you're done. Why buy it for like $30 when you're $15 a month, which you might have your other game titles you're already getting with that. On the I'd actually like to win on here because I think I have a mission to do so. I don't know why I'm even doing that. I am a speedster. It doesn't really help me at all to do that. I think it's supposed to give you a little bit of a speed boost or something, but it doesn't seem like it really does that. Okay, I forgot this is the one that you can't shortcut through there, well, obviously, because you go this way. But yeah, I just think that is just interesting to talk about, because I can definitely see the value in Game Pass. I don't think I'm ever going to like be a person that will have like a real subscription to Game Pass. I just don't think there's enough games on there I would actually be interested in that would justify me spending $15 a month on that instead of just buying a couple of the little games I might would want. That was a bad bounce. That's why I say I'm hating the physics in this game. It's just a physics moment. I got physics. I bounced. Okay, stay on this side. I saw that trail. And this time, actually take this turn properly. You know what? Just throw that forward. See who gets hit by it. Please don't bounce off that invisible wall. Thank you. Okay, he scares me being in front of me. The other one I think is supposed to be better than this, but like, okay, I bounced off that wall with him. I think he bounced off of it too. The weird physics that happened in here was like, oh, you barely touched that wall, so you went flying. Have fun. Well, I got him. I don't think that's going to do anything. I'm happy with my win. But let's see, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I don't see myself probably really ever having something to it. I feel like there's so few really new games I want to play sort of too, or like stuff that I really see coming to it, that like if I'm gonna spend $15 a month on that. I think Grounded's $30, maybe went before. I don't really remember exactly. I won't say much about. I looked at it was like $30. I would just buy that, then have Grounded like forever, not have to then, like, if I want to play it for 3 months, oh, that's now $45. Like, I feel like if I was really going to be playing that, I would want to just straight up own it. My ear. It feels like there's like a bubble in my ear almost, really. Like, it's like a weird thing of like pressure going on in there. I think I really need to see the ENT. Almost like an emergency going to see the ENT, which is, whereas it's not very like me. But yeah, I feel like I would just rather normally just buy a game, because whatever game they might be getting, I would just, if I really wanted to own it, I would be happy with just like actually owning it. More so than, okay, I forgot to go up there. Then like having it just for like that time period. Kind of get that little boost thing in there. And I used to like the ground rails on this map, and I still sort of do. But some of them have like some weird, not like nice gives, some weird hitboxes, like invisible walls around that you can bounce off of too. That just like, I just don't feel safe jumping for most of them anymore nowadays. Like, they're just not, it's not a safe bet going for the grind rail. Okay, but I do need to go for this outside one here. And I think this should serve me to the end. There we go. I'm on a hot streak right now with Wally. Feeling myself right now. Not in a weird way. Like a big way is the way I'm filling my ear with it doing all of this. Oh, it was funny. I was taking a shower the other day. I don't know. I got back from. Oh well, I was feeding the homeless. We drove through a not very good part of public health. And it was like driving down the streets, whole blocks just reeked of weed. And I don't know, I'm allergic to like all plant stuff, so I probably am allergic to that too. But I was getting home and my body just kind of felt hot. It was like weird, like if I set my like hand on my chest, it just like burned. And I took like my shirt off. I'm like, well, I could have got something on it. I don't know. I have sensitive skin. But then I just laid my bare arm on my bare chest, and it also made me feel like I was burning. It's interesting this is rotating while we're waiting to load. We'll get a good position of it or not, who knows? I feel like this is going to be one of those that's just going to start random. Okay, here we go. But yeah, we got back, so I was like, okay, I'm still feeling very weird from that. How did they already... Oh, I guess they could have bumped into somebody. Because, like, I don't think you start with your starting items on here. But yeah, so I was taking a shower. I'm like, okay, I'm still kind of, like, burning from, like, just my skin touching the rest of my skin. Like, I don't know, I feel like, do I have something on it? I don't know. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to take a shower. Wash that off. See... I'm going to see if that, like, helps me. So I was like doing a complete scrub down, body wash, everything all over my body, just trying to like clean whatever was on it that was like irritating me off of like my skin. And while I was doing that, like when I was like rubbing it on my chest, I kind of had like my arms locked together. And then when I was doing it, like I noticed my shit, I'm like, I'm seeing this weird like glow between my arms. What is this? I had like a triangle. A shape like over my chest with like where my arms were, and it had stretched out the soap and made like a big bubble that was like maybe a foot like wide. But I thought that was just so weird. It's like I've never done that before, like with shampoo or I guess like body wash made a bubble on my like skin. Did I get it? They get it. Whew. I think they were visibly in front of me, but I don't know if they had fully glitched there. And that glitch skill is a little bit weird. They say I'm rank 8 in PR. Do I have more I could grind out with a Wally? Some more shots. Okay. I still haven't completed the Wally wins yet. Interesting. But yeah, I thought that was just a weird save. Like, I've never done that before. I just made this, like, big old bubble between my arms and like my belly. Just weird little thing I did. I don't think it means anything, but I thought that was just like a funny thing. I was like, I did try to blow it to see if I could make a bubble happen.
I'm a lot tougher than some people think.
I'm like, I remember sometimes having trouble when I was younger actually getting like the bubbles to work, or like the little bubble sticks to make like the little soap thing stick to actually like be able to blow a bubble with having that person go from one side of the screen to the other. I don't know. Boost me, horse! But then I'm like, this one, I'm just like washing my body, and I've somehow made like the biggest bubble I ever have in like my whole life. This would have really impressed a young me as a kid, though granted I say that. I think it also impressed me as an adult too, which is probably sad, but I don't know, it was just one of those little small funny things that you do that's just like, this probably shouldn't have told me the amounts of joy that it actually is, but For some reason, it is doing that. Just keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. What? I'm going to overtake you again, Mowgli. As much as I like you, you kind of suck as a racer. You want to try to wolf me on here? I'm curious who's all the way out in first. But yeah, when I was younger, my mom worked at a school in like Birmingham, and I remember sometimes going there like in the summer when she had to like get ready, or was maybe like going a couple days after like my school got out. And I remember there was like a little side bit where it was kind of like next to the school, but it was like fenced in away from the road. And it was like a little just side thing between two of the buildings. It had like the air conditioning unit out there. But I remember one thing I used to always like to do was it was super fun to go outside to that area and play with like bubbles, because you could just like you could get the like bubble to like stick to the little like wand stick thing. If you just held it up over the air conditioning thing, it had like a fan on it that spun, it would just then blow up and just like make the bubbles for you instead of you having to like wave the thing to try to get the air to blow through it to make the bubble. And I remember that being like a really fun thing to do when I was younger, to use that to like make the bubbles for you. And it was just kind of a fun little small pastime. I am going to use the restroom right quick and I'll be right back. Okay, back. Might try to do actually do one more pull on the bar. Let's go and do that. Let's open up one more bar. Okay. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 54, 55, 56, 7, 58, 59, 60. I have 60 more items to get from this one. And we probably get a couple others added in here whenever they do the next half season. I don't know. I mean, maybe you get some stuff added in for the new chick, but I guess she's the only like really new race. And I guess maybe the mid-season racer whenever they do with that one. So I like how that calendar did not show what the mid-seasons were going to be. Also, I am collecting a decent amount of coinage. I would like to maybe get that coin before the end of today. Let's see, well, that I still need to do. It's 4 more races with Wally, that's annoying. I mean, I might just put that on like auto and let him do like some of the easy stuff. That was drift boost, okay. Yeah, I might put him on like auto and do one of. You know what? We're going to do that right quick. Where is my options? Is it game? No, it's control. I want to turn RB drive on, the touch drive now. No, I don't want to do that one. It is, I want to do this. I want to do this. I can just say claim. We want to do what's part 1. Yeah, everything's done. I did go back and do those last 2 races. Sheets of ice. What's like the easiest one I can do? You. Level 6. And I was going to talk about one of the other things I did want to bring up is some of the recent stuff in Jurassic World Alive, which I guess I'll let this play in the background by itself while I'm doing this.
Good luck, everyone.
I never heard the end of that line. You get to lose. I don't know if it was the background of somebody else's thing too. But I feel like hopefully he should be able to beat them. I have noticed the AI isn't really always good. And I guess I can also hit some like buttons. I do this while I let it like auto on the Switch. And I'll sometimes like press the buttons, use items, use a boost, stuff like that. Just to help me actually, for sure, be able to get through. Sometimes I also have to jump for it because it will just like drive into that and get stuck there. Which is always really fun. Probably a reason not to use this track anymore. But let's see. I think last time that I streamed and talked about it, I did mention that the stuff they were adding in, they're also adding another creature, or will be. I don't think it's actually technically in the game yet. It's going to be a new raid boss. It's like sometime in like the 20s of this month. Don't really fully know. I don't remember exactly what I think they did say it, but I don't know when they're going to do like the micro patch to actually officially add it in. So they should probably do that at some point. But since I did mention some stuff, they added a new rare flying creature. I think I did get like 24 dot attempts of that. I hated doing that. But I did get that done when they had that going, I think last week, as like part of the rares, just to like go ahead and stock up a lot. So I think I've skipped out from that for a couple other creatures that got a little bit behind, so I don't know if that got me enough to be able to make the unique hybrid with it, but I might work towards that at some point just to go ahead and fill out my like creature decks, as well as like save up more coins and DNA to get some more maybe Apexes built in the meantime, because I'm going to spend a lot to make these uniques. But I don't know, I kind of want to maybe get some of these new things done. But I do have that, they added that, I think it's a Kappa Jara or something. Hey, it's a new array, so that's at least cool. Maybe they've actually added in some like new recent stuff to that game too. Let's see, what else I'm looking for? I think this was another, you have to use that character, floating objects. Let's not. You have to use him. The same map, basically. Now, I could also, I guess, always do this one. Let's try that one. See how well I do this one on auto. But yeah, they added that in. I think I've also mentioned they added doing like this stuff I just like a little bit more. Well, I think this would be better as skins for this stuff, especially at this point. They added in a special legendary, two legendary non-fusions of the the Buck T-Rex from Lost World and the Doe T-Rex, also from the Lost World, and the like kind of superior versions of Rexy, which is an interesting choice. So they're both really strong creatures. I don't know if it's gonna be anything that would be super fused with. Could it just be like the T-Rex again? Hey, could we? I like how it's like, now you're not gonna hit the drift. You're not gonna hit the boost. Why? Did you not let me hit the boost? But yeah, I added those in. Both seem to be strong, but they do different things in Rexy, which I'm at least happy. One seems to be a like sort of priority stunner that does some like fierce stuff, and I think one was like anti-dodge or something. So look, they at least did other things than Rexy. I thought they were going to be just more of a stronger version of Rexy. So in that case, I'm at least happy about them. But it kind of felt like a little bit way. Oh, that made like the big thing added to this update. I think was that it was very like, oh, this is really what you did. That's like the big thing of this update is 2 new T-Rexes that are the same model but like slightly different skin patterns that I didn't even notice really from watching the movie. It was probably like a vision thing, but it's like it's just a different visual design or like pattern for the T-Rex, so it's not like the same colorations as the last one. But it's not even that interesting to me. Like I don't think I would bought either of these as a skin. And I like how they added in skins. They just kind of forgot about doing skins because I feel like, well, that's how it would be the way to do this. Like, that would have been the way to me to do the Atrociraptors. Like, had each of those be a skin instead of a separate version of the same exact creature. Like, ugh. But yeah, we have that. I think the Magnaraptor they finally added in after it had been in files for 2 years. And they did change the fusion, I think, to require the Alodrigus Solitaire instead of the Aloraptor. So I think needs the same Allosaurus. Yes, I'm still watching this. It still requires the same Allosaurus to make. Like the same still rare thing, is just slightly different now. It's a little bit rarer, I think, than actually the Aloraptor. Because Alodrigus Solitaire is a rare creature. Which is always fun. They added that in like the new Apex. It looks alright, not as cool as it probably should have. Like it should probably have a little bit more thin stuff going on. But not like the biggest problem to me. And then they added in a fusion for the new rare flyer with some other flyer that I think I already have. I think I already have it at level 20. Some legendary hybrid one, and I think it's for the. I think I mentioned it last time. The really cool flyer that's like a dragon. It's like the big Quetzalcoatlus model. With like a whole bunch of armor on it, and the head's like a Triceratops head. I don't know, just visually really cool. They added, and I think it's the flyer that goes into that you mix with the Triceratops. I think you mix it with this one. I don't know, it looks okay. I mean, granted, I don't think I ever even looked at what the moveset was. It's just like a new thing. I don't know, it's another option, another tool to have in my roster. So it's probably going to be something I will try making. That and the other, I did actually check, I did dot it a little bit today, is Ankylosaur. That other thing they added in, the other rare they added in last time. I might try making that at some point. Just, I don't know, just another thing to check off my list to have for my collection. Like I said, it might be useful. Maybe I find out it's really strong what I'm going up against right now in Arena, because I have been doing lots more Arena. Of course, I've been like waiting for my computer transfer stuff, so I've had like lots of free time recently, so I could do lots of battles on my phone. But I saw somebody point out that the DNA for the 2 new legendaries, the 2 T-Rexes, you can get them from doing PvP and the rare incubators, and they give you like 50 or 25, I think the one I had was 50, but it might vary with some of them. Guaranteed DNA for both of them. And I'm like, well, if that's the case, I guess I will do some of it and at least try for that. And then, hey, I get maybe some other incubators in the meantime that also give me some other DNA. So, hey, that seems somewhat worth it. So I got one of those, so I'm gonna get 50 DNA of both of those. I think it takes 200 200 to unlock a rare though, so it's going to be going taking a little while. And I didn't like buy the battle pass. I mean, I haven't ever, I think, bought one. But like once they added them in, like it was good value. And they kept decreasing in value. Some of the stuff like, I mean, it's $20 anyways, but it's like I don't know if I really care for these new hybrids added in. Like, they haven't really been one where it's like, oh, I really like the stuff this one comes with. Granted, I think this one does come with the stuff for the, oh gosh, the stuff I would like. The new Apex this time. Oh, no, the Magna Raptor was last time. The new Apex this time was, the Giga Nix mixed with the Grifter Lift. So it's like a weird creature, but it was the hybrid for the Giga that had, I don't know, it was like kind of like a Spinosaurus with like the little like cell, but without the like the flesh in the middle, so just kind of some spikes. Spikes on this back mixed with like a giant like armored spiked crocodile. I don't know, it looks kind of cool. It's not like the best thing I think I've ever seen, but it looks like it might be kind of but it's some of those, like, it gets into the cool fake dinosaur scary meat eater thing you would see in like a TV show that's not like anything trying to be I like how this is also called moving ice. You don't actually have the ice moving. Really fun. But yeah, see, you have that one was the other one added. I think that one is in like you get some of the components for it in the battle pass, and you might. I don't know if you get a full unlock of it if you buy the battle pass, or you just get some DNA. You might only get the unlock if you buy the $40 version of the battle pass. Like maybe if I just had super amounts of disposable money right now, I might look at this as at least one that looks a little bit more interesting. Getting those two new T-Rexes being a little bit more exclusive does add a little bit more value to this one than some others have in the past. Not that it's like too much like real value, but yeah, the other thing they've added in, or they want to be adding in, they're adding in the first Omega raid, which I don't think I'll be able to do. I think like it's supposed to be stronger than the Apex raid, so I'm gonna need to like level something up for it. They added in a sort of more current, scientifically accurate-ish. Yes. Spinosaurus. Let's see if I can find the picture for it right quick. Jurassic World Alive. Spinosaurus. Spinosaur. The Spinosaurus Egypticus. EGYP. Because I think that's its name. I mean, it's what I believe the Spinosaur is supposed to already be, which is funny to me. Scenes, here we go. Show it. They had a picture of it on the map. Oh, this is going to be, I think, 2 times a week. So you can do it. I mean, I guess this isn't going to be an Omega. You're going to unlock it kind of easily. But you're going to do this a lot to level it up. And yeah, this is the design of it. I don't think I would like the Spinosaurus as much if this is what it looked like in the Jurassic Park 3 movie. But some stuff has it like fully on 4 legs. Some stuff says it's supposed to be fully in the water. The cell now looks weird to me. I don't know. The super fatty. I don't know. They massacred my boy. Even if it's scientifically accurate, they massacred my boy scientifically. Let's see. When did it say it was starting? Okay, they're changing the rate. I'm looking forward to that too when the other stuff comes live. May 23rd. And it's going to be, I think, a 4-parter raid boss. And it looks like it's going to be hard to do. I don't know, maybe you can do it. Because I think people talk about being hard, but they're trying to do it in like 4 turns. Like 1 turn at each time. Maybe it's going to be doable with not being fully up. I would like it to maybe not fully require you to be like level 30 with your creatures. Let you do a little bit of other stuff. But it's basically like which has like no restrictions, but that's basically what the I think Apex ones already are. Where you like can bring up to level 30 any rarity. So it's just like I don't really know how it's super different than like an Apex. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's the first Omega Raid exclusive dinosaur. They might do some other ones, which I won't say no to some more sort of raids. They're kind of fun to do sometimes. But see, they also have added back other stuff. I don't think anything, not that much stuff changed. They think like what you have like the new thing, and maybe one thing changed. I think maybe the Sarah Magnus, maybe they brought back. I don't know, because I'm not really doing a lot of the Apex stuff. I need to work my way up into doing that at some point. So like I think that one might have been like a move because they moved some stuff and they brought some old stuff back. Spelled enemies, which I feel like I maybe did this at one point, but hey, I'm happy to have that. That goes into the Endernemies, and with the Indoraptor, the Indominus Rex coming back. Was that a Saturday one? I think Indominus Rex. Yeah, you use both of these to make the Endernemies, so hey, I can start getting DNA from doing this and not really have to farm. Of course, that takes a long time. But hey, I'm a constant source of these because I should be able to do this unique raid. I can do that raid. The Megalatops is back, but I think that one might be more fun to do now that you have the Omegas. So there's gonna be more stuff that can more better counter it. So I'm kind of looking forward to that one. Like doing the Brontosaurus with the Omegas has made that a lot sort of easier. Woolly Mammoth is coming back, which is not like the most needed, but hey, something kind of cool to do, and it's at least a epic for Sunday. I'm happy with that. The Pyratator, which I think is getting moved. I think that one was on Fridays. It was the Megalosuchus and the Pyratator, I think. So they're moving that, which is probably for the best, but hey, that also gives you a Legendary, and I think Stigoderix. I think that's a unique, but hey, that gives you like a full set of stuff to do on Sunday now. I don't know if this is the most worth it, but maybe that might be one of the ones that requires one of the harder to get. I think that's the one that requires the event exclusive rare, but maybe. And maybe it goes, I think it goes into a unique though, but hey, it's something different. I'm assuming by this being on here, that means it was an old one that had gone away, which I'm happy them bringing them all back. Although I wouldn't say no to even like some more stuff being added. But I mean, there's lots of stuff on here that's not the most useful. But I mean, I say that I am happy to at least have the stuff on. Also, I realized I think the T-Rex is still gone. I wouldn't mind seeing the T-Rex come back. Just that he's nice. Someone you needed lots of DNA of, so hey, it's kind of good. Did they get rid of the bear, or is the bear still here? Yeah, the bear's still here. But yeah, so hey, kind of neat. I'm happy they're having some more raids come back. I'm looking forward to that. This guy sounds like a menace, but I'm curious to see if you can actually do him if you're lower or not. I don't know why I just clicked there. Oh well, I think everything looks okay. Right? Yeah, it looks okay. So it's like a button change, so it kind of worried me there for a second. But yeah, that's the little thing that adding new into that game, which is kind of cool. Hey, I saw some people complain because like I think maybe I mentioned this on stream, but it's like it's another Spinosaur. But I'm like, we already have 2 of them. And this is like a vastly different design too. I don't feel like this is exactly stepping on the toes. It's like this was kind of the design they thought of then. I think that it now looked more like this. It like it's a different rig and everything else. I feel like this is kind of fair. So let's see what else I can maybe do right quick. Which is to win races with you. Which I mean, I could do, but I don't think I'm actually going to do. I think I'll save some of these for later. And then I might like do this on my Switch with Angel. Is just stick her on some of those basic races and hope that she wins. Controls, turn this off. I'm gonna forget about it next time I get on and just be complaining. I'll be mad. Like, why can't I turn? Oh, that's why. Yeah, I think I have done like everything I really want to do this one, because I had like so many vanity coins. I'm like, let's go ahead and spend like all 8,000 of those on stream. That might be kind of sort of fun, I guess. I guess I can upgrade some stuff. Like, I'm holding on to this to where I see where I might need to level some stuff up past 30. So let's go ahead and go over to the... Oh, I didn't actually... Oh, wow, I didn't change back over to Speedstorms. Oh, well. There was nothing interesting there. You didn't miss anything. Don't worry. Where's GBL? Okay, we're going to do a little bit of GBL. But yeah, I'm happy about the update. That sounds like a neat way to add in some more Omegas. I am surprised the 2 new T-Rexes want Omegas. That seems like something that would have fit well in the Omega category, is like named dinosaurs. Because of the problem with those is, I feel like those are celebrity dinos, if you will. Well, I guess they aren't exactly named, but they're still sort of. The problem with them is I feel like if they get a hybrid, they're probably going to keep that. But the T-Rex already has like lots of different designs in the game, where it might be cooler if something else really got a creature. But it's not the big. I mean, they might not ever even give them hybrids. I feel like they probably would at some point to like then try to sell you on them. Okay, already a creature I need to use. Where are you going to spawn stuff at? I guess you're going here. And that might... I can't know if it was you that needed to get used or not. Perhaps. Okay, go take them. Go take him on. But yeah. So, like, that is a little bit disappointing there. That it's like more T-Rexes. But maybe they'll do something a little bit different with it. Maybe they'll make some cool hybrids. Probably not. But they could do something that is a little bit more interesting with it. Maybe bring the coloring onto something else. Still waiting for the Camp Cretaceous Tarbosaurus. I think that would be... Oh, second time getting that one. Okay, waiting for a little bit more to throw you out. Still waiting for more. Tanks might be good. That's a couple of quick little easy kills. Actually, I might should have put you even further forward because you only last for 20 seconds out of the field. I also haven't unlocked anything from this season yet, which is a little bit annoying compared to some other like past seasons where they gave you this stuff very quickly. Just haven't got lucky with the few like expeditions I've actually opened up here. These are like the coolest things, but I would like to like, I don't know, the completionist in me would like to check them off of the list. What did I click on? Oh, that's my skill, right? What would I have clicked on? And it was like trying to place it. I just clicked here because it wouldn't have been that. Like, it was like I clicked on this, but I don't know why I would have thought I would have clicked that. I definitely clicked way over here, unless it's super. Like, that could have been the Godzilla I was looking for. Was it, I think Chibi needed some kills. I don't know, I'll throw you out. You kind of way new. Oh, new for me. It's a recent acquisition. Levels of new. Luckily shot down that old plane. That might be that Godzilla look. I don't know what his face icon looks like for like when he's up next to be. Okay, that is what he looks like. Okay. I mean, the problem is him, Millennium Godzilla and Final Wars Godzilla is basically all the same Godzilla with like some slight coloration differences in the spikes. Which I think is actually kind of funny. I don't know, pop that too, why not? That felt fitting for him to kill Kiryu. I guess Kiryu kind of killed him, sort of. Kai, maybe? I don't know. Dragged him back into the ocean. I don't that movie was kind of a little bit of a weird one. I don't know. It didn't really do it that much for me, but apparently some people really like Kiryu and must have really enjoyed that movie, so hey, more power to them, I guess. Yeah, we'll just do a refresh here because it seems like, okay, I got one of the things I needed to get for some kills. Just to like, I don't know, try to maybe get some stuff cycled here. You do at least have, well, I think 7 now refreshes, so it kind of, what is that icon? Like it went to boat mode. Don't actually know what that icon means at all. But like, yeah, I got him. I need to get some number of kills with him, so it actually works out that I refreshed there instead of like spending 7 later. I think it's cheaply Godzilla I need instead of you, but I will use you at least. I'll throw you out just in case. So waiting for next month in here. I am saving up my disposable cash I can spend on something like this. Well, I'll say soft disposable cash. I'm also saving up my oh, what is it? The Google Play points that I have for whatever this dropped. I think I have like $3 in Google Play like rewards or something. So I'll have to spend like $2 to get the next Monsterverse, which should be Monsterverse season. Waiting on that because I would just get the stuff played, but I think maybe they want you to go through your resources because they know the next season is going to probably be a big one. So I think they really want you to like waste all your stuff right now. Was it Final Wars guy game? I can't remember if I need to play him or not. Like I don't actually need you. You're not actually who I think you are. Last second you Mecha Godzilla. Then you actually Final Wars like Godzilla or something. But actually Mecha Godzilla under that. Yeah, that's the Godzilla I am looking for. Sadly he will die soon, so he does actually get and count as a kill. He still works very interesting mechanically, in my opinion. I really thought he would work exactly like the Godzilla he's supposed to be based on, like from the movie he's actually from, but he doesn't, which is surprising to me. Let's see, what else? What else do we have? Donkey Kong synthwave music, sure. But yes, I'm curious to see what next season brings, and then hopefully this like generous enough, and I might can get these things unlocked at some point. They might be kind of. I would love to do an all Mothra team at some point. Hey, you. Yeah, I might throw you out. Oh wait, no, you. Cause you, I think level 1 or level 2, something like that. So like you don't actually do that much damage. So you're not like gonna be worried about you just laying through, like tearing through, laying into all of the units and like killing them, and just like making be like, oh, like this guy's going to. But I don't know. I felt like it was maybe him who was needed. I was hoping other stuff would spawn at some point. Some of these you just go through them. So I mean, I guess these are for like newer players, but still, I wish some of these could have like a couple more things to kill in them. So I'll throw out Kick Punch Man. I will throw out YouTube because for some reason I feel like I needed you. It might have been a weekly, but I will throw you out just in case. Same for you. Also, happy Mother's Day to anybody looking. I don't know if I have any mothers watching, but hey, hope you had a good day with your mother. I mean, if you were able to. I mean, I know a lot of people probably have them like deceased. Like, I will bet this Father's Day is going to be a little bit depressing again. It's like second Father's Day after my dad's passed away, so not going to really be like much going on, sadly. Though we might try to do something kind of fun, just take our minds off of it. I will say that something I think is worth kind of mentioning is Mother's Day can be really sad for some people, because if you don't have like your parents still alive, yeah, of course that's going to be kind of like depressing the whole day, like about them, about the person that you don't have anymore. You know, we might do a couple quick PvP missions, PvP fights, perhaps. What kind of rewards am I getting from this? Did I get any of the? You get a number of kills. Aquamoth. Okay, that's good. Okay, what do I have for dailies? I didn't like refreshing the dailies either. Fair matches, ranked match, fair matches, Space Godzilla, Godzilla 2002. I feel like I was using this for a mission here recently too. Was that more? Space Godzilla is actually, I think he's on the team. Yeah, there we go. That's how I couldn't find him. Space Godzilla, Godzilla 2002. That is actually the new one, because I can't actually do that one. I was thinking it was GMK Godzilla, but that would be why it's only used one time. They do that when it's a like new thing. Because the GMK Godzilla is 2001, I believe. Yeah. Godzilla 2002. 2002. It's, I guess because he turns into Godzilla 2003. Okay, the first Godzilla, Betuor, Leo, new Jaguar, and I think that is Fire Rodan. I don't think I'm gonna remember half of those, but Fire Rodan. Let's see, I guess I'll go do Mothra and Betuor. Fire Rodan. Best Godzilla, Fire Rodan. Oh wait, it's not Mothra. It was Mothra Leo, not regular Mothra. As fun as regular Mothra is. And Jaguar, which is like, I just need this stuff to level him up a little bit higher. I'm like holding off to when they add in like the new stuff, or like the reduced cost. And man, I guess I could do like maybe a weekly if I'm like close to any of them. Well, I've done it 3 more times for sure. This should be worth doing. Hopefully I get some easy enough fights. Well, this one's going to be sadly annoying. stop that. Maybe they kill you and you heal. Yeah, I just don't have the stuff to deal with this team. Maybe it was a different order, but I could stop that one guy. Or the destroyer. There's like flying guys. Okay, Jet Jaguar, I can't do anything about them. Of course, the stuff costs too much. I don't know why this game is so laggy on here. Hopefully this is all fixed when I get to the new computer. I don't know why it seems like it's getting a frame a second. None of these settings look like it should be causing that. It does not look like that on my end. I think I've even tried like a regular frame capture and it doesn't even do that. I mean, I might test that. Okay, I love you just walking away. You had the range. Could have done something about it. Oh my gosh, you killed them so quick. How high leveled is that Godzilla of yours if it just... Okay, I'm gonna go quick. I guess I'm gonna get... But you killed them so quickly. Okay. Right. Is this a free win? You know, just because I feel like it, I'm just going to change over to this share the fourth screen. I don't, maybe this makes the frame rate better. I don't know. There we go. I had to click back in. How far behind am I? Let's go back to the live. I don't know how my stream replay gets like seconds behind. Oh no, that doesn't help at all either. Okay, I don't know what causes this to happen, but I'm hoping this is just an issue with my current computer. Okay, let's go ahead and keep on going. I don't know how high leveled was that thing, because I think it killed my Jet Jaguar in like 2 attacks, which feels excessive. Like, I know he's only level 19, he's an old one, but maybe he's super easy to kill, but of course mine's like level 2 or 3, that particular Godzilla. Maybe if I leveled him more, I feel like lots of people were like buying G materials and like boosting the stuff, or like I don't know how people get all the G materials to level the stuff up to like level 20 and do that each time. Because that's the thing why I also really wouldn't be doing that, is just like the amount of like G materials you would be going through each season would just be so high. And like I get the newer stuff is stronger and it's probably somewhat useful to have, but to have to like that level of degree and then like what the stuff next season super counters it and it's super good. Like the GMK Ghidorah was really strong, but like wouldn't you want to wait to see what next season is? I mean, I guess too. Well, I also feel like some of the stuff is also, do you really like that creature? Like, I really like Orga, so I feel like using a couple G materials on Orga when he was out to complete his missions and stuff was kind of like worth it. But some of these other things, I don't know, and then just do it each time. Like, it seemed like I mean, maybe it's just the, because I feel like I might run into some of the same people. And it might just be like a couple people that really invest into some of the specific units. I'm not like, they don't have like all the stuff super leveled up. But it is just funny that it feels like I'm constantly running into somebody that's like, okay, it feels like you must have really invested in that unit when that one was like out. Okay, you must really invest in that one. And maybe like that's the one they chose to sink all their G materials in. But it is just kind of interesting that it's always like, I feel like somebody has a still high leveled recent unit. Okay, you are interesting. I shall put that here. They might just use their leader move on me, but although at least now they're not going to be using the -1 as a unit, because they have -1 right now. Like that, like I feel like he dies. Maybe he's just actually is just super weak. Okay, that was the wrong thing to do there. Like, I don't want to be super begrudging, but like, I feel like this person would have to have been a pay pig. To have that stuff up so high, to have them up still very high after all of that. Please target him. I also didn't even pay attention to what Godzilla had thrown out. Really surprised I won that one. But maybe that's the damage that Destroyer can do, but it still feels like he must be kind of leveled because how I like when I use mine, how quickly it died. Maybe I was just really bad at playing it, but it feels like some of the others, they just throw it out without like a Shinden or whatever. They just eat through stuff. But because also it's still kind of RNG based off of what units decide to target, because sometimes your stuff just doesn't look at the enemy, or it's like, oh, you all stuck on that Anguirus. I need to like wait to, so I guess also a plaything, but I didn't know he was so there. I was like, okay, I guess I should let him come a little bit further forward before I threw that one out, because then it's going to attack him instead of those, and he just gets to hit all those free shots on everybody. But some solid stuff. I mean, of course, one of these is a stick. Oh, I also noticed none of these are like new stuff. It is the heavy armored variant Kiryu and Monster X. They're not giving you like the new stuff, which is always very fun. And of course, you're getting Rainbow Mothra from this season. Like, I feel like this is, they had some good generous seasons, and this one, like, they reined it back in, like, we're not gonna give you this like one free version of the unit for free. It's like, okay, cool, thanks. I did really actually enjoy that. I mean, they could still do that near the end of the season, but like, I did at least like how they gave you the unit, which, I mean, I don't know, maybe it would stop some people from doing some stuff, but to me, it just, I don't know, I feel like that was a smart thing to do, since like then I could play around with the new stuff, and it made me want to play the new season more than like just not having the stuff did. Of course, there's missions to do, but then you also can like, I don't know, I feel like have more fun theory crafting new teams when you're trying to work them around the new stuff versus like counteracting the new stuff. Okay, so I guess you, and I guess you, since you are very, very low and you are the leader. Oh, also I need to actually buy him too at some point when I save up next 1,000. Then of course I guess get you too. But this is the thing I'm really getting of the new Godzilla. Like, okay. But I guess I also got lucky last season with opening that one thing and getting the new destroyer that quickly. It's like all these are just like sitting that far away. Or like that close, like can I get maybe some more, because maybe if I was playing more daily and I could be doing these and maybe get some more, but like I only need 2 more. And I don't know, I feel like it'd be cool too if you had more missions that gave you some fragments, so there's something to do. You could always kind of be more easily working towards some of these, like more so than just maybe the dailies. Maybe even throw in some weeklies for some of these or something. And use some of the ones they had previously where it was like you use a unit that you like you use a different unit than the ones like the pieces you're going for. I thought that was really neat too, so you could actually get something for something that you don't have. Like I think there was some one time for like use Monster X, and it's like, well, I don't have Monster X, so I can't use Monster X to get Monster X. Like I need something that well, I just have something different. Like I think they did do one where it was like you could oh, what was it? It's like you could use like King Ghidorah to get the Monster X, and it's like, okay, that was a little bit cooler. Okay, I want to show this off. I don't know why I keep on seeing this on here. Not that button. Wait, why did that stop typing stuff? This is a weird selection of stuff. Apparently my tilde key starts typing stuff somewhere. That's weird. Okay. But I was supposed to show off this little ad. I have the, I guess what must be a caterpillar. Yeah. I'll show that off right quick. Weird things. Are there actually Northern Light skin tonight or something? Oh, I see Buscemi. That's a weird one. But yeah, I guess that is it. Oh well, it's a little bit later than I thought. I still need to get a couple other things done tonight. But I did want to do this because I said like it might be a little while before the next stream. Like, oh, I will try to do the one whenever the new season drops, like the part 2 of the season drops. Because I do want to see what that's going to be like. I mean, I really want to see that for the article I'm writing. The next like review that I'm going to be doing for Speedstorms, like when they split the season. I wanted to really see what part 2 is going to be like before I write it. That is kind of a little bit of a bigger change to have done. And yeah, I guess that is really it. So be on the lookout for that. I'll post something on YouTube or Discord, whatever there is a new thing with that. Oh, and then there's also something. I guess I'll go ahead and bring this up on here. Tilde key. There we go. Why is it typing it in here? Why am I just automatically typing stuff? That's so weird. Wait, see, I think I had a couple others, but once I finish Gallery, I want to do some like new games too. Air quotes new. But the stuff on the list right now is Bricktales, 2K Drive. So both these Lego games. That I think it was Skull Island: The Rise of Khan, I think was its name. That one that was supposed to be really bad. I did pick that one up. I would like to play it. Monster Hunter Stories 2, which apparently Stories 1 is actually coming out on PC soon too. But probably be mostly the stories. Some other stuff seems like not that grindy, but you could really min-max your creatures, and I don't know if I'm as interested in that. But that one is like the Monster Hunter Pokemon thing, when you collect the creatures, you raise them, you fight, turn-based combat. Enough Legends, I picked that up. It was like 80% off. I actually wound up spending $15 on that, but it was like the extra costumes. It lets you have a Triceratops gun, a Triceratops suit, yeah, I'll take that. I'll get that. I'll get that. It was like Triceratops, Stegosaurus, T-Rex. I think it also got you, if you got the bundle of those DLCs, you got one for like a wyvern or something like that, which you only could get from getting that bundle. And I think I also got like the special edition that came with an extra like bonus DLC thing too that you couldn't also get without buying that bundle. So I'm like, sure, I'll throw in like the extra $2 for that. It looked interesting. I think it's supposed to be kind of bad, but I don't know, I might have a fun time on those $10. I think it would be an interesting one to look at. I got a copy of Star Wars Outlaws with my new computer. It doesn't come out in August, so I probably will actually forget about even owning it, but I do have that one. That Warhammer Civ game, with the 40k one, it's Tacticus? No, Gladius. I think I just have the base stuff. I feel like maybe pick up the DLCs at some point, at least the ones that added in like the other factions, though I don't know, the extra units might be, I think it's like somewhat expensive. Actually, let me see right quick. And the other thing I think was like Parkosaurus, that I don't know if that might be as cool. But there was also, he was like Monster Truck Championship. Deep Sky Derelicts, which was kind of like a sci-fi Darkest Dungeons. I wanted to go through here and make a list of all the stuff I do have that might be kind of fun for a stream at some point. For the King might also be another fun one. West of Loathing. I think what else? It was like a monster truck game I had like picked up. This isn't actually my like games library, but can I just look at my games and not soundtracks, please? There we go. I don't know. I'm having some problems with Steam recently with like what it shows. I don't know. It's like, I want to look at this. Now we're gonna show you this section instead. I have to like keep on clicking on this stuff. Of course, Starship Troopers Extinction will come back at some point, but I kind of really want to wait for that to actually get finished. I don't know. Maybe some Hybrid Dimension at some point. Troubleshooter would always be a fun one to play again too. Warhammer 40k Gladius Relics of War is the name of the game. And then there was like a couple other games I had like picked up too that I think would be a fun and worth playing. Let's see if I can find. Here we go. We'll make sure there's nothing like weird on here. I don't know. I feel like sometimes it shows off some weird linked games. Okay. But yeah, here we go. Of course, like you can see. What is this? Oh yeah, that game. There is $150 of DLC. I mean, I probably wouldn't get like the wallpapers, soundtracks. Lord of Skulls, I think it said like a new unit onto the map or something like that. Reinforcement pack, I think added like a new unit type for each of the factions already in there. So not like the biggest thing, but it might be nice to have a little bit more unit variety. Of course, you had the other factions like Tyranids, okay. Space Marines, kind of like Chaos Space Marines. I don't know if that would be the most interesting, but it might be the Fortification back, another kind of extra unit, or I guess this may be more like rebuilding sort of thing. What was this one? The Towel. Okay, actually more of a different unit. The Salt units, okay. Craft World, I think that's another kind of like, not Space Marine, but more like human sort of thing. It's kind of weird to me for like personally these in here like the different factions and the other stuff. But I guess they didn't put this all in here as the Empire. They put them separate. Maybe might be kind of neat. I think it had said they have different play styles. Specialist packs, specialist units. Adeptus Mechanicus, so another kind of like human group. Escalation packs, so some more units. You have I think that's another human thing. The Firepower pack, so it's even more units. And then, I don't know if I actually looked at the Drakon. So look at this. I think this would be the ones I'd be a little bit more interested in because they look more visually distinct. I mean, I think the other stuff might be kind of visually distinct, but I think I'd rather have more of a like alien other factions than some other. I don't know, so like I don't say reskinned, but like I feel like this might be kind of similar to me versus the regular Space Marines. And let's see, what was it? The Adeptus Sororitas? That like the book nerds or something? Yeah, because another Empire thing. The new faction was for Gladius Prime, the Adeptus Sororitas, with 18 new units and unique gameplay mechanics. Also known as the Sisters of the Battle. Okay, so it's like the females. So there's at least maybe a little bit different. And I think someone said that these added in extra stuff to the other like unit packs too. So there was a like version of whatever the reinforcement pack came with for each of these that came afterwards. So like it's supposed to add a little bit more value. Which I think is also why the later ones cost a little bit more. But like, you know, this one to me looks a lot more like unique to maybe another human faction. But let's see, what even was the base ones in the game? Did it say? There's like some war, bonjour. I think there's only 4 factions. I think I remember reading about. Okay. The Astra Militarians, I think it's like Guardsmiths, like the basic humans. Space Marines, Orcs, okay, a little bit different, or Necrons, okay. But so like you have like 2 human, but like I guess basic human, big buff humans. So that's like some neat stuff. I can't remember all the Necrons. I think I'm getting that mixed up with some other stuff. It's only 4 at base, so it's not like the most. But then you get these, which I don't know, they look sort of different. You have the Battle Sisters, so Sisters of Battle. Okay, it's a little bit different. Like the machine sort of people. Well, I remember there was like, I think this was like a game too. I also have. Another like crafting people, another like human thing that's a little bit more, not just Space Marines. The Tau, okay, a little bit more cool. I think that's like, because that's Space Elves, I think. Chaos Space Marines, eh. And then the Tyranids. Okay, so something a little bit more different. It's like, I think these 3 might be the more interesting than maybe them. Maybe the Chaos Space, well, actually probably Chaos Space Marines might, but I mean, there are lots of differences there, but I imagine it's just lots of corrupted versions of the actual Chaos Space Marine, or like the regular Space Marines. But let's see. Trying to think of the other games I had on here that would be kind of neat. West of Loathing, I think, would be a neat one. I mean, of course, I'm probably missing over a lot, so I'd have like not installed right now. Let's see, Stories 2. Oh, it's Monster Truck Champions is right underneath it. I think I saw these CCGR people reviewing that at one point, and it looked neat, and I think I got it for like $5 or something like that, so I mean, hey, it's worth it. I don't think I saw anything else for 2K Drive recently for like updates. Though I think they might have another season coming out. I do know they said the latest DLC bit for it came with a new region to look at. But you know what? Let me go ahead and look at that right quick. What all did it come with? Because I own these. I think from just kind of like when I bought it. Well, I don't have the coin bundle, but I will be honest, I'd probably. I don't feel bad about cheating those in. I think I already have this one too, or I think it was supposed to come with this, maybe. Or maybe it doesn't. And I maybe pick it up. I thought something said I see the car. Let's see. Okay. So I review. Like, I thought something said some of the things that if you bought them, like the coin bundles, it just gets you early access to that car versus playing through the story. So if that's the way, I probably wouldn't. The coin bundles, like yeah. I do own the. I think this is the thing that got me. Was it this the one that got me all of them? Yeah, this is the one that got me all of the. I don't. It's weird how it's listed out. But I think this got me a vehicle or something. Alright, Gear 1 Drive Pass. The Awesome Pizza vehicle. And I plus got coins. I guess that's the Awesome Pizza vehicle. Then you have Season 1. Should give them more pictures. Because it says, I think, in here. Well, it kind of went over what you were supposed to get. I like the ability to earn a total of 101 premium rewards. I thought the later ones were like 10. Including 10 vehicles, like the 1970 Dodge Charger RT and Nissan Skyline GTR. 10 drivers, 6 flares, 26 brick packs, 8 sounds, 26 stickers, and more. Was it actually to what you get in here? Because I think some of them listed out what kind of vehicles you got better than others. What's not suitable for children? Okay. Let's see, what did this one say? Total of 103 premium rewards, including 11 vehicle upgrade, blah blah blah. Lego Drive doesn't have fixed expiry dates. It was weird. I think some of the stuff did actually mention what vehicles. Maybe it's just I had to look at the pictures to try to guess what the vehicles were. I kind of wish it showed you more what vehicles, what drivers, like that sort of thing, like what you actually got. This one, I guess, was, I don't know if I remember even looking at this one. That looks cool. Maybe I'd see that a little bit more. Some interesting stuff here. Yeah, look, you can see how they kind of went down the hill here. Season rewards include. It's like, I'm not gonna tap that all up. And then you have this one, which come with all of this 9 vehicles. They did type this one in 84 premium rewards. So the same thing. Free version, same stuff. And I thought one of this did mention you got the new region, or maybe that's just the news stuff that mentioned it. I can't remember where it said what you got. Maybe it was this with that. But yeah, they have supposed to be like some new worlds to go into, different things like that. Like I said, you do have the coin bundles, but I don't think you need those. I think from what I've read in one of the reviews is it just gives you early access. Purchase the LEGO Drive Season 4 coin bundle and unlock the public transport bus and coins for use to in Unky's Emporium. Which I believe someone said like this is not a unique vehicle. I was like, oh no, maybe it'd be worth it, but it's like, no, definitely don't. What was this one? The plumbers. Plumbers. Okay. That just doesn't look right to me. It sounds right. But see, then this one was. You got this car, which I mean, hey, that looks neat. Looks cool. Unlock the Desert of Destruction buggy. Actually, it could have been one of the World Racer sets. And then The season 1 core book. I think I also got the card set. Oh, I also need to pick up the other actual sets from this. Then you have like the limo with that one. And then let's see, what else would we maybe going to be looking at? Oh yeah, there's that new endless dungeon game that would actually look at. You know, let me check that out right quick because I just scrolled past that. That would be Dungeon of the Endless Dungeon, something like that. I think it's Endless Dungeon what the new one was, but Dungeon of the Endless was what the old game was called. Yeah, Dungeon of the Endless, the one that I have. But they released a sort of new version of it called Endless Dungeon, I believe. More games, since it's not kind of very similar at all. Endless Dungeon, there we go. So I'm just curious what the reviews said. They've played lots of this. Oh, Dungeon of the Endless. More content. Oh, wait, is this early access? No, it's just okay. It's full release. Okay. So it came out, I guess. I guess good for them. If I didn't hear too much buzz about this game, really thought I would have heard a bit more personally. What's this skin pack look like? I don't know what they look like normally to really say this is worth it at all. Oh, is it actually free? Okay, that makes it a little bit better. Okay. What is that supposed to be like? Is it actually something from Infinite Wealth? What? Oh yeah, it is actually from Yakuza. Interesting. Yeah, so that might be some stuff we might be looking at some point in the future whenever I get done with Galeria. I still have about 6 more hours of like story stuff to get through there, so it's still gonna take a little while, but I do hope to actually get that finished sometime soon. And I would actually make a full list of games we might be looking at some point in the future, a little bit better than this one that I have right now. And I guess that's all. I guess that's it for this. I hope y'all have a good night. Hope you had a wonderful Mother's Day. I'm probably going to be a little bit of pizza. I'm going to watch a little bit of a stream. And work on getting a couple more things exported in preparations for swapping over to my new computer tomorrow. And then trying to get some stuff like downloaded or set up on there, like how to get work stuff. Go ahead and download that. I'll probably be maybe try setting up Steam and getting that downloaded, or I guess maybe Speedstorm's already downloaded and set up on here. Maybe a couple of the other games I've been playing recently. Just trying to get that working and get logged into all my different accounts and places I go to, get logged into Reddit, logged into X, log into this thing. I have a couple different links for work stuff that I'm gonna have to get signed into the Notion board for work. That's like the paperwork, not paperwork, but the a replacement to Trello, because Trello's like, you have to pay like $9 a month per person that uses this. And it's like, you want like that many thousands of dollars a year from us? No. We'll find a different thing. So I get logged into that. I don't know, get logged into Twitch, YouTube, all kinds of stuff like that, and just all kinds of stuff that I'm gonna have to like find out more about it, or not more about, but the fun stuff of the super fun bit of okay, oh, I'm gonna go to here, I haven't been here yet, but like, oh, I forgot I haven't been here yet, so I'm gonna spend like maybe 20 minutes logging in because it's a new computer, so I'm gonna have to send a new verification code and a new this and a new that. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. So without further ado, we'll be signing off. Goodbye and have a wonderful day, and thank you for coming and just hanging out here. I hope we can have some other more interesting games soon, because I do plan on fully playing through a couple of these on stream. I would like to maybe play all the story stuff of 2K Drive. Like, if I maybe have to do like a couple of other like versus bot races for some rewards, I might do some of that on my own or some different things. But I would like to maybe play lots of those on stream. Oh, then one other game I do want to mention this. While Monster Rancher is also one I would like to get. At some point, it's still kind of expensive. Oh, also V Rising. Wait, why is that now $31? 31, like 31.36. I don't know why. Oh, I hit V instead of M somehow. Bought that up. That's a weird price. I wouldn't mind doing that. I think that would be a fun one to play by myself. Monster Rancher. Yes. It had a weird name. Ultraman, I guess. I think that would maybe be a fun one to play. Though I might even want to play that in my free time, but I think that one would be a fun little game to like pick up at some point whenever I actually have like the money to do so. Because it's not like the biggest game. I'm actually to look up what the name of this game even was. It was a Monster Rancher Ultraman game. I just don't remember what it was called. It was so weird. Monster Rancher Ultraman. That's like, I don't remember this. Ultraman. Let me find what the name of it was. Ultra Kaiju Monster Rancher. There we go. So it was under the name Monster Rancher. Okay. Which I love how that just didn't show up. Want me to? Don't want to spell check that. I actually spelled it correctly. Oh my gosh, I hate this. I right click on it. It's like type in something hits. Is that no longer on? I could have sworn that was on Steam. Maybe it never actually came out for Steam. Let me look up what that even released in. That was another one that also I think looked kind of cool. It was just like a weird giant monster version of that. Okay, so it was only for the Switch? I could have sworn it was for PC too. I guess that was only for Switch, so maybe at some point, I don't know. I wouldn't mind picking up the stuff so that would let me actually stream before my console, though. I mean, if I guess I also picked it up, I wouldn't feel too bad about like streaming I guess it would technically been a pirated version because I don't have the skills to transfer that over to my computer to pay on an emulator, whatever. But I would definitely. I don't feel like that's really a bad thing to do. Like, hey, you own it, transfer it over to this other thing. Gosh, I don't know. I might do that at some point. But yeah, I guess with that all said, this is Betuor Gripley finally ending this. I hope y'all have a wonderful night, and I hope you have enjoyed your Mother's Day, and hope everything went well for you. I hope it was a solid Mother's Day. So until again, bye-bye. I'm gonna watch an Abiotic Factor eat some